Good evening and welcome to ABS TV News at 7:30. Making the headlines tonight, state government assures the National Youth Service Corps Permanent Orientation Camp will be completed this December. Local Government Service Commission promotes 1,874 staff. Court orders arrest of senators on Emir over issuance of a due check. And on the foreign scene, Russia accuses Syria of shooting down its military planes. My name is Chidima Orangwan. Now the detail of the news. Corps members have been charged to be agents of growth and national development throughout their service year. Governor William Obiano gave the charge in his address during the closing ceremony of the National Youth Service Corps 2018 Batch B, Stream 2 Orientation Course in Umunya. Correspondent Valentine Madoga completes the story.
While addressing over 2,000 corps members, Governor Obiano, represented by the Commissioner for Youth Empowerment and Creative Economy, Mr. Bonaventure Enemali, who is also the Chairman, NYSC State Governing Board, urged the corps members to accept the call to national service with every sense of commitment. Governor Obiano, who described the youth as leaders of tomorrow, advised them to utilize their resourcefulness and energy positively during their service year and reassured them of the completion of the permanent orientation camp before the end of this year.
You have been trained in several capacities. But remember, many people are watching you. You are a role model to so many people in the community that you are posted to.
On his part, the state coordinator, NYSC Anambra State, Mr. Kehinde Aremu, while appreciating Governor Obiano for giving them the needed support, called on the corps members to make positive impacts on the communities of their primary assignments.
For the corps members, I urge you to be good ambassadors of your families. I urge you to be good ambassadors of your alma mater, and now to be good ambassadors of the NYSC.
Some of the corps members, including Onajike Jesse and Chidima Oguchienti, promised to make positive impacts while serving the nation. From Umunya in Oyi local government, Valentine Mbadoga reporting for ABS News.
The state government has reiterated its commitment to favorably address all outstanding issues of workers in the state. The senior special assistant to the governor on legislative and labor matters, Chief Chidozie Zokwa, disclosed this after a strategic meeting he held with labor leaders in the state aimed at fostering improved government-labor relations in the state. Correspondent Kenichi Kwofoma was there and now tells us more.
The meeting had in attendance the State Chairman of Nigeria Labour Congress, Comrade Jerry Nobia, the State Chairman Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, Comrade Ifeanyi Okechukwu, the State Chairman Joint Negotiation Council for Labour, Comrade Ike Najibike, as well as leaders of the various labour and trade unions and their affiliate arms in the state. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor, Chief Ezogwa, said in response to the immense support which the workers had given the present administration, Governor William Obiano made some pronouncements regarding their welfare, adding that the meeting is part of efforts to address the numerous demands of the workers in the state. He revealed that the governor in this light had set up a technical committee on workers' welfare headed by the deputy governor, Dr. Nkemo Okeke, adding that his appointment was to follow through to ensure that the recommendations of the committee, which are approved by the governor, are implemented, and called on workers in the state to sustain their support to the present administration.
Since the end of the elections and the swearing in, during the period, Excellency made some pronouncement to them, and Excellency has taken it up to address some of those problems that we have to begin to bring them together and to listen to their problems and being able to address their problems too. So it was a kind of a directive section. So where they air, they come out to unbottle their whatever they have. And it's for them to come together and maintain the tempo. That support they have been given to this government, we sustain it. We will not have any problem with the level.
Okay.
The state NLC chairman, Comrade Nnobia, acknowledged that the organized labor in Anambra are appreciative of Governor Obiano's favorable disposition towards workers, which resulted in the massive support they gave him in his re-election bid, noting that labor is optimistic that his second term will witness the resolution of all outstanding issues on workers' welfare.
Good beginning. We're happy that we've interacted with him. He has opened up to us, and we also opened up to him. What we gathered from this session is full of hopes. The future is bright for us, and he has assured us that he's going to take it up, and full of hopes that he will do all his best to ensure that he pushes forward all our issues with a view to getting the attention of Governor to address all of them. So it's very reassuring.
In their separate remarks, the state chairman of Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, Comrade Okechukwu, and the state chairman, Joint Negotiation Council on Labour, Comrade GBK, thanked the state government for the invitation to interact, which they acknowledged is the first time it is happening in the state, and assured the government that they will not fail in mobilizing workers to be at their best in driving government's policies and programs.
He is our man, and we want to use this media to appreciate him and thank him for his good work, and to tell him that workers of Anambra State is solidly behind him. That workers of Anambra State have confidence in him. That workers of Anambra State will support him in any endeavor, being in revenue generation, being in making sure that all Anambrians feel his government impact. We will help in any way he wants us to help. We will do that.
Issues discussed at the meeting hinged on salaries, promotion, and other aspects of workers' welfare. In Oka, I am Kene Chukwuofoma, reporting for ABS News.
The Anambra State Local Government Service Commission, OCA, has released results of the promotion interview for 2017 conducted for the qualified staff in the Unified Local Government System of Anambra State. According to the released 2017 promotion interview result signed by the Secretary of the Commission, Mr. Stan Nwata, on behalf of the Commission Chairman, Dr. Peter Egente, a total of 1,874 staff were promoted. Speaking on the development, the Commission Chairman, Dr. Egente, congratulated the promoted staff and called on them to justify the elevation by giving greater support for the Commission's agenda of transforming Anambra State local government system. He noted that promotion of senior staff on grade level 7 and above is one of the statutory functions of the Commission, adding that the release of 2017 promotion exercise is a motivational factor for better performance of staff of the system. He also urged workers to reciprocate the kind gesture of government by shunning absenteeism and lateness to work, but warned that severe sanctions await defaulters. The chairman revealed that the Commission will soon conduct the 2018 promotion interview and examination. Furthermore, he said that the released 2017 promotion list have been forwarded to the Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, and who is also chairman of Joint Accounts and Location Committee, JAC, Mr. Greg Obi, for the financial benefits. In what could be described as a mini-party convergence, the Reward 1 and 2 bloc of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, came together to celebrate the achievements of the party so far and work out blueprints for future successes. The get-together had in attendance aspirants from the area as well as leading APGA members, including the Transition Committee Chairman, Anocha Council Area, Engineer Ikobi Ejiofor, and an APGA Board of Trustee member, Dr. Uju Okeke. Correspondent Daniel Ezigwe completes the report.
Extolling the relevance of the event to the party's coherence, the Transition Committee Chairman of Anocha Local Government Area, Mr. Ejiofor, said the gathering provided the members a great avenue to look beyond partisan debates and celebrate what they have achieved over the years. The Transition Committee Chairman, who noted that the successes of APGA in last year's gubernatorial election remain fresh, pledged to accomplish the vision of his office in complementing the efforts of the present administration.
Have that mind of unity in our party, and I will not have one of the SNCG committees.
Earlier, the APGA Board of Trustees member, Dr. Okeke, said the get-together, which was also to celebrate the landslide victory of Governor Willie Obiano in last year's election, will also strengthen grassroots party blocs in the axis.
He's very active, very, very active member. He pays his dues. He contributes a lot to the upkeep of our Ward 1. But in any case, when we sit around, it will bring us together more.
For Chief Emilia Okeka, an aspirant under the platform of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, and Sir Ejike Okechukwu, a party chieftain, the occasion was apt given the party's breakthroughs over the years, adding that in preparation for the 2019 election, there is need for strong grassroots mobilization. The convener of the get-together and special assistant to the governor on grassroots mobilization, Satoni Ugoji, stated that the event aims at upholding APGA uniformity in the wards as the members continue to savor the party's successes in the state and beyond. Satoni extolled the work models of the present administration, noting that the party's victory in the forthcoming elections would emanate from present successes.
Yes, the future of the party is bright, very bright, because look at the candidates, or rather, the aspirants that spring up in APGA. You see that they are responsible people. They are Igbo people. They are the people that wants to build an Igbo nation. So APGA will do very well.
From Ure, Anocha Council area, Daniel Ezigwe reporting for ABS News.
Akubua Grade 1 Area Court, Abuja, has issued the bench warrant for the arrest of Senator Hope Uzodinma, accused of issuing 200 million naira dot check. The 7th senator representing Imo West, SMEC Engineering and Chemical Construction Company, Niger Global Engineering and Technical Company were charged with alleged issuance of 2 million dot check to Chitex Ventures and Chima Akuzie. The judge, Mr. Abu Wahab Muhammad, said the defendant was absent on the last adjourned date of September 11, but his counsel, Eze Ogwadro, promised to make him available today, September 18. Muhammad issued a bench warrant against the defendant and entered a plea of not guilty for the other defendants, relying on Section 478 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act. The section provides that the court shall order a plea of not guilty to be entered, and the trial shall proceed as though the corporation involved had duly entered a plea of not guilty. The judge adjourned the matter until September 25 for hearing. Chitex Ventures Limited and Chima Akuzie, the complainants, had made a direct criminal complaint against the defendant over alleged issuance of a UBA 200 million check. Chidimma Ikanyo is here with stories from Business Desk.
The federal government has said that it has commenced moves to reclaim its transshipment cargoes hitherto lost to other West African countries by constructing rail lines to some landlocked countries in the continent. Disclosing this at the ongoing International Association of Ports and Harbour IAPH conference in Abuja, Minister of Transport Mr. Rotimi Amechi said that an intermodal transport system that will take care of cargo and passenger logistics from any point across the country is underway. He said the federal government is committed to developing the intermodal transport system as a mechanism to reinvigorate the conveyance of maritime logistics. He further explained that the task of opening up the hinterland, where the largest population of our people resides and where most of the agricultural produce are domiciled, has become a challenge that requires urgent response, which the administration has provided, and we are totally determined to strategically link up the 36 state capitals and the federal capital territory Abuja with standard gauge rail services. In the capital market, the equities in the Nigerian Stock Exchange reversed some of the gains it recorded last Friday. The market capitalization of listed equities dropped by 46 billion naira at the close of trading on the floor of the exchange to 11.756 trillion naira. Sell-offs in Guaranteed Trust Bank PLC, Nestle Nigeria PLC, and Stanbic IBTC Holdings PLC further dragged down the market performance as the all-share index declined by 0.4% to close at 32,201.98 basis points, where the year-to-date loss worsened to minus 15.9%. Similarly, activity level weakened as volume Value traded slide by 32.2% and 53.2% to 160.665 million units and 2.152 trillion naira, respectively. The top traded stocks by the value were GTB, 805.5 billion naira, International Breweries PLC, 221.2 billion naira, and Nigerian Breweries PLC, 221.2 billion naira, while Access Bank PLC, 24 million, GTB 23.7 million, and Skybank PLC 15 million were the top stocks traded by volume. Sector performance was largely bearish as 3 indices ended negatively. Chideme Kanyon for ABS News.
Russia has said Syria shot down one of its military planes, but laid the blame for the death of the 15 personnel on board with Israel. The Defense Ministry said Israeli jets put the 1120 plane into the path of Syria air defense systems after failing to give Moscow enough warning of a strike on Syrian targets. The 1120 disappeared off the radar at about 2300 local time. The Israeli Defense Force IDF has expressed sorrow over the death. However, in a statement released on Twitter, the Defense Force said the Syrian President Bashar al-Assad regime, whose military shot down the Russian plane, fully responsible for the incident. It went on to say its jets were back in Israeli airspace by the time the missiles were launched. Israel, which also blamed Iran and Hezbollah, rarely acknowledges carrying out strikes on Syria, but an Israeli military official recently said it had hit more than 200 Iranian targets in Syria over the past 18 months. The Israeli government is concerned by what it calls Iran's military entrenchment in Syria, as well as shipments of Iranian weapons to the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah, which is fighting alongside Syrian government forces. The details are murky, and Russians' account of the incident has yet to be verified. And from the sporting scene, the Anambra State under-15 sports team last night returned with 3 gold, 4 silver and 7 bronze medals from the just concluded National Youth Games, which took place at Ilori in Kwara State. Correspondent Emmanuel Konkwo completes the story.
Welcoming the team at the Dr. Alex Ekweme Square, Oka, the chairman, Anambra State Sports Development Commission, Mr. Tony Oli, commended the team for winning the trophy for the state and restated the commitment of the Obiano government towards repositioning the state's sports sector. Mr. Oli assured the team of better performances in subsequent national competitions as the Obiano-led administration will do the needful to ensure they improve in their skills.
Not only to win, but also to learn. I know we have learned some lessons in participation. People go to Olympics, not everybody will win gold, but some people go there, they may find that they are in that Olympic game is enough. But you went there and you won 3 gold medals. That is a big one. We had a backup. You know, we have to make sure that all of you came down here. So first we want to thank God for Johnny Macy's, and now want to thank all of you for representing Anambra State. You have to clap for yourself. Like I told you.
In a remark, the Director Sports Development, Anambra State Sports Development Commission, Lady Faith Okonna, who is also the contingent leader of the team, thanked Governor Willie Obiano and Mr. Oli for their support to the team throughout the competition. She promised that they will do better with the team in the next year's edition of the Games, as they have discovered their areas of weaknesses which would be strengthened.
For sports in Anambra State, we're going to move. We have gone to Kwara. We have seen our mistakes. We are going to work on them, because I believe that come next year we are going to do better than we did this year. We also want to thank our governor, His Excellency Willie Obiano, for his support to sport development in Anambra State, for his effort, for his motivation to the athletes. The athletes in Anambra has not had it so well.
Speaking on behalf of the team, Master John Clinton Adile, who won one of the gold medals in shot put, appreciated the state government for giving them the opportunity to participate in the competition with other children in the country.
Mr. Willie Obiano and our chairman, and the director and the coaches for giving us the opportunity to go to Kwara State and I haven't experienced this before, but by God's grace, I made it. And on behalf of Anambra team, Chairman, we thank you. And the coaches and our directors, we say that we will make our state and Nigeria proud.
From Dr. Alice Ekweme Square in Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo reporting for ABS News.
And that's just about it on the news tonight. But before we go, a quick reminder that you can follow news and programs from any part of the world by logging onto our website, www.ebsradiotv.com. You can also like us at www.facebook.com/EBS Radio Television and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at EBS Radio TV. And now the recap of our major stories. State government has assured the National Youth Service Corps Permanent Orientation Camp will be completed this December. Local Government Service Commission promotes 1,874 staff. The promotion is for the year 2017. Court has ordered the arrest of Senator Uzodinma over issuance of a DOT check. And on the foreign scene, we reported that Russia has accused Syria of shooting down its military planes. Thank you so much for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Chidinma Oranwa. Have a wonderful night rest.